Hello everyone, you're welcome to solve this nice algebra problem, which is x to the power of 4 plus the square root of x squared plus 7. This is equal to 7. So what are the values of x? Now let's provide a solution from here. So the first step is to take x to the power of 4 on the right hand side, so that we have square root of x squared plus 7. This is equal to 7. Subtract x to the power of 4. So this is the square root of x to the power of 2 plus 7. This is equal to 7. Subtract x to the power of 4, which we can express as x to the power of 2 raised to the power of 2. The next step from here, we can let m to be equal to x to the power of 2, and we can let n to be equal to 7. So let's express this equation in terms of m and n, so that we have the square root of m plus n. This is equal to n minus m to the power of 2. The next step is to square on both sides. Let's square on both sides, so that let's eliminate this square root sign, so that we have m plus n. This is equal to n minus m squared to the power of 2. This is in the form of a minus b raised to the power of 2. This can be expressed as a to the power of 2 plus b to the power of 2 subtract 2ab. Applying this algebraic identity, here we have n to the power of 2 minus 2n m to the power of 2, then plus m to the power of 2 times 2, which is 4. Now, the next step, let's take m plus n on the right hand side, so that now we have n to the power of 2 subtract 2n m to the power of 2, then minus n, then we have plus m to the power of 4 subtract m. This is equal to 0. So here we have n, and n is common, so we can factor out n here. So we have minus n into the parentheses. We have 2m squared plus 1 cross the parentheses, then plus m to the power of 4 minus m. This is equal to 0. So this is a quadratic equation in terms of n, where we have a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus into the parentheses 2m to the power of 2 plus 1, and we have c is equal to m to the power of 4 minus m. Now we can apply the quadratic formula here to solve for n. This is minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac, everything here divided by 2 times a. So let's substitute the values of a, b, and c. And in this case, here we have minus 2m squared plus 1. So this means we have 2m squared plus 1, then plus or minus the square root of b squared. B squared in this case is minus into the parentheses 2m squared plus 1 raised to the power of 2. So minus becomes positive, so we have 2m squared plus 1 raised to the power of 2. Then we have minus 4 times a, which is 1, then times c, which is m to the power of 4, plus m. Minus m. So we have minus m here. So this is divided by 2 times a, which is 1. So this means we have 2m to the power of 2 plus 1 plus or minus, we have the square root of, this is 2m squared plus 1 raised to the power of 2. So this becomes 4m to the power of 4, then plus 4m squared, then plus 1, then subtract, here we have 4 into the parentheses m to the power of 4 subtract m, everything here divided by 2. 2 times 1 is 2. So this means we have 2m squared plus 1 plus or minus the square root of, we have 4m to the power of 4, then plus 4m squared, then plus 1. Let's open the parentheses here. So this is minus 4m to the power of 4 minus 4 times minus m. This becomes plus 4m, then divided by 2. Let's proceed. So we have 2m to the power of 2 plus 1 plus or minus, we have the square root of 4m to the power of 4 minus 4m to the power of 4. This simplifies so that we have 4m to the power of 2, then plus 4m plus 1. Then everything here divided by 2. Now this implies that n is equal to m squared plus 1 plus or minus the square root of, now 4m squared plus 4m plus 1, this can be expressed as 2m plus 1 raised to the power of 2. Then everything here divided by 2. Now let's eliminate the square root sign here, and this means that n is equal to 2m squared plus 1 plus or minus, now here we have 2m plus 1, everything here divided by 2. So we have two possible values of n. We have n is equal to 2m squared plus 1, then plus 2m plus 1, everything here divided by 2. Then we have n is equal to 2m squared plus 1 minus 2m into the parentheses 2m plus 1, everything here divided by 2. So let's go this case 1 and this case 2. Now from case 1, we have n is equal to 2m to the power of 2 plus 1 plus 2m plus 1 over 2. So this is the same thing as 2m squared plus 2m plus 2 over 2. 2 is common here. This means we can factor out 2. We can factor out 2 here. So we have 2 into the parentheses m squared plus m plus 1 divided by 2. So let's eliminate these 2 here. And this means that n, can call this n1 is equal to m squared plus m plus 1. That is m1. So let's solve n2. n2 will be equal to 2m squared plus 1, then subtract 2m plus 1 divided by 2. So this is the same thing as 2m squared plus 1 minus 2m minus 1, then divided by 2. So plus 1 minus 1, this simplifies so that we have n2 is equal to 2m to the power of 2, subtract 2m divided by 2. We have that 2 is common here, so we can factor out 2 into the parentheses. This is m to the power of 2, subtract m, then divided by 2. Now we can simplify 2 and 2 here, so that n2 is equal to m squared minus m. Now we have in case 1, n1 is equal to m squared plus m plus 1, and in case 2 we have n, that is n2 is equal to m squared minus m. Now if you recall, we are saying that we let n be equal to 7. So if we substitute the value of 7 in this equation here, then this means we have 7. This is equal to m squared plus m, then plus 1. And here we have 7 is equal to m squared minus m. Okay, so let's take plus 1. Let's take 7 on the right hand side so that we have m squared plus m plus 1 minus 7. This is equal to 0. So this is m to the power of 2 plus m minus 6. This is equal to 0. So this is a quadratic equation. We can solve this quadratic equation by factorization method, where we have m to the power of 2 plus 3m minus 2m subtract 6. This is equal to 0. So we have got two parts here, so that from the first part m is common, so we factor out m, and this means we have m plus 3 subtract 2 into the parentheses m plus 3. This is equal to 0. So this is to mean that m plus 3 is common here. M plus 3 multiplied by m subtract 2. This is equal to 0. Now we have m plus 3 times m minus 2. This is equal to 0. So this is m plus 3. This is equal to 0. And m minus 2. This is equal to 0. So we have m1 is equal to minus 3. And we have m2. This is equal to 2. Now, if you recall, we are saying that we let x to the power of 2 be equal to m. Now, we can solve for x here. We have x to the power of 2. Let's start with m1. This is equal to minus 3. To solve for x, we introduce square root on both sides, which is the square root of x squared. This is equal to plus or minus the square root of minus 3. Now, we eliminate the square root sign here so that x is equal to plus or minus the square root of minus 3, which is the square root of 3 times minus 1. So here we have x is equal to plus or minus square root of 3 I. We have the square root of minus 1. This is equal to I. So we have x1 comma x2. This is equal to plus or minus square root of 3I, where these are two complex solutions. These are two complex solutions. Now, we have m2 is equal to 2. m2 is equal to 2. In this case, we have x squared. This is equal to 2. So this implies that here we have the square root of x to the power of 2. This is equal to plus or minus the square root of 2. So this means that x here is equal to plus or minus the square root of 2. So we have x3 comma x4. This is equal to plus or minus the square root of 2. And these are two real solutions under case 1. So let's proceed to case 2, where we have, in case 2, we have n2 is m squared minus m, and we have that n is equal to 7. So this means we have m squared minus m. This is equal to 7. Let's take 7 on the left hand side so that we have m to the power of 2 minus m minus 7. This is equal to 0. So this is the quadratic equation. We have a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 1, and c is equal to minus 7. So we can solve for, that is m1 comma m2, by applying the quadratic formula here, which is minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2 times a. Substituting the values of a, b, and c, we have minus 1 plus or minus the square root of minus 1 squared minus 4 times a, which is 1, then times c, which is minus 7, everything here divided by 2 times 1. So this is minus times minus 1, this is 1, plus or minus the square root of minus 1 squared, this is 1, then minus 4 times minus 7, this is plus 28, then divided by 2. So here we have 1 plus or minus the square root of 1 plus 28, this is 29. So we have the square root of 29 over 2. So this is m1 comma m2. Now, if you recall, we have x to the power of 2. This is equal to m. So this implies that x to the power of 2, this is equal to 1 plus or minus the square root of 29 divided by 2. So in this case, we have x to the power of 2. Now, so for x here, let's introduce the square root of x to the power of 2. This is equal to plus or minus the square root of, this is 1 plus or minus the square root of 29 divided by 2. So that now, here we have, this is x5, comma x6. This is equal to plus or minus the square root of 1 plus or minus square root of 29 divided by 2. So we have